Yes.
The Rehearsal.
Please. Oh my
Finally
gosh.
wrapped up.
Oh my gosh. Thank God we could talk about like a great thing. I don't have to be mad. I hate being negative. I just want you guys to know, like, I think we've understood this. How many episodes are we in? Like 17?
Wait, you said 17?
Yeah, I think 17 or 18.
Episodes?
Yeah.
A film?
Yeah, this is the 17th episode.
I think it's 17, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't like being negative. I think I come across as a little bit more critical sometimes, but I don't like being negative. I'm the hype guy. I love getting excited about things.
Yeah.
Like, it's fun. The Rehearsal, dude, is exactly what I'm talking about. This is my stuff, bro.
That was
this
so
show
funny,
is
bro.
so excellent. But we're going to talk about the finale, and then we'll do a full show wrap-up. Finale was excellent. It's one of the best episodes of that entire show. It's so funny. It's so good. The way he was able to twist it at the end, make it about himself. Let's talk full spoilers, fully locked in on here.
Gotcha.
Bill, what did you think about season 2 of The Rehearsal? Full wrap up, and then we'll just talk about the show.
I loved season 1 a little bit more.
Okay, that's
than
fair.
Season 2,
I think that's 100%
But I
valid.
still liked season 2. Like that was so to just hear him going like, I want to solve this problem of how like pilots can't really talk to each other in the cockpit. Like I want to
Dude,
talk.
I'm going on a plane today.
Huh?
I'm going on a plane today. I'm terrified.
Imagine it's Nathan Fielder.
Dude, no. If it's Nathan Fielder, I'll
He's
feel
like,
okay.
hey guys, I'm gonna be your pilot
If
today.
he's flying a 727, I'll be perfectly fine. Like that's how I know. At least I know he's talking to the co-pilot. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my gosh, just like having him go through all this, and then the funny thing is when he made that game show or the
Wings of Voice,
yeah. And then he was like, "Well, we kind of got to stick with this now because I feel like everybody's gonna be upset if we don't choose a winner." So
oh my
yeah.
gosh, dude!
And then he's just in the background,
And then they play Evanescence.
Yes!
It's so good, so good, dude.
he's just standing there. He's going like,
Dude, okay, that's what I want to talk about really fast. Again, my favorite part of the show is how he always takes a very like selfless issue, like it's like he's being selfless. He twists it and makes it about himself. Every time it's hilarious. When he gets checked for like disability, when he checks to see if he has autism or anything, and he's freaking out about it because he couldn't take the quiz correctly. And I just want to say, I was struggling to take the quiz too, so I don't know what that says about me. But when he like takes this and he like gets his report back, and the Evanescence song is playing, and he's staring at the message. I'm like, no shot, he's gonna delete it.
Oh yeah,
no shot. He's I was like, bro, no. And then he's like, all right, I'm gonna go fly a plane. I'm like, no, like, oh no, dude, so funny, so funny. It's peak comedy. Like I don't even know how to explain it, dude.
that was unbelievable. That was so
funny.
unbelievable.
I can't, dude. Yeah, I think, okay, if I had to give the season, I don't know if I like the season 1 or 2 more. I think I like both of them the same.
Hey, both of them. If you say that, that's valid. But
I think this show might be my favorite show. I need more seasons. Like, I'm clamoring for more. It is, like, dude, like, The Last of Us, I can freaking wait. Never. This, dude, I need now.
You're like, I need another one in 6 months.
And I don't even know when season 3 is gonna come out because they're gonna take another weird issue.
He's gonna learn how to sneak in, like, drive a monster truck or something.
What's it gonna be? Like, what is this guy? Like, I know what I'm saying is like he always gonna take like the most outlandish.
He's gonna
issue.
become a doctor.
He's gonna become a doctor.
He's gonna become a doctor. I know that's gonna be the next one.
I've noticed the amount of surgeries that fail are because the surgeons aren't communicating when they're doing. So.
Oh my gosh. And then I love also the fact that he was trying to help one guy rizz up girls, and he asked the actors. He was like, "What do you think about
Colin?" Right? That was his
name?
Yeah.
He was like, "What do you think about Colin? Like, do you think he's cute?" And then the one lady, she's like, "I like him. He remind me of Einstein."
Oh my gosh, bro! Like, what are you talking about, bro? Where does he find these people? Where are you finding them? I don't know.
Bro.
I don't know.
And then he actually had them like go. Well, one girl he was like coaching. He's like, "So how'd it go on the date?"
Oh my
and he
gosh,
went on a
yes,
date with
dude.
them.
So funny.
Bro, let's be for real. He's a W wingman for that.
Oh no, he is, dude.
He's wingman.
That was good. That was good.
He was a WE man for that, bro. But that was so funny, and it was all to figure out. Oh, do you feel like he'd be better with communication through a relationship?
Yeah, dude. Like it. So weird. So weird. I can't even I don't even know what to say, bro. Just that this is an excellent show, and I think everyone should watch it. It's weird. Like I don't really even know. Like I know how to describe it to someone, but I don't. It's kind of one of those just watch it, and you'll find out. You know?
Oh yeah, I learned.
That's what I'm saying. You learned, right? Yeah. Like it's one of those. Just watch it, and you'll find out.
Oh my bad.
No, it's so funny. I just think Nathan Fielder's a comedic genius. I think it's him and Tim Robinson. They live in similar places in my head because their comedy styles are so distinct to them. I think you could say that with a lot of comedy artists. But them specifically is their styles are very, very, very unique. It's not just your normal stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
It's not just your normal sketches. They're very random and unpredictable and weird. And I feel for me are leading the charge in comedy. Tim Robinson can keep making his sketches, keep making his movies, and Nathan Fielder can keep doing whatever the hell he wants, and I'm satisfied for the rest of my life.
I think the reason why I like season 1 just a little bit better than season 2 is because I love I think episode 4 changed the momentum a little bit because it was already good, but then when episode 4 came out and it was him doing the acting class and he was yeah, so I don't really think my students get what I was talking about, so I came back as one of my students, and then now I'm listening to I had an actor play me just to hear it, and he was just there dressed up as a student, and then he kept on doing that through the rest of the show where he was I don't think that I understood my kid too much, so let me act as this parent and then act as has this actor play his kid. Literally, as they walk out of the house, he asks the kid, Did you learn his mannerisms? Did you learn everything? Okay. And then he just comes back and shows him as the mom or something. Dude. And he's no, you're my kid. You're mine. And it just ends. So I was what the?
For me, I knew season 1 was the best. When the lady, she was Christian, right? And she wanted to do Christmas, and Nathan Fielder's Jewish.
Yeah.
He's I want to do Hanukkah. And they're arguing, but they're not even I just felt I'm this is awesome. This is perfection. It's so good, dude. That show is different. Again, we talk about it all the time. Y'all are complaining there's not new stuff out there.
Y'all need to watch
the Film Podcast is giving you guys the new stuff. All right, this is what you should be watching. It was excellent, right? Season 2, I'm so happy you started watching it.
Season 2 was good.
I thought it was just going to be me geeking.
Him flying the plane at the end of it, I was just this was all to learn how to fly a stinking plane. Are you kidding me?
Dude, when he's looking at the planes to buy, or to lease out, and he they're gosh, is this normal the why? He's yeah, normal. It'll be, that's how it works.
He's oh, okay.
He's all right, yeah. And then, is that a nest in there? Yep, that'll happen. It's completely normal. It's okay. I'm bro, where do you find these people? I can't, dude. I don't understand. I've seen people talk about okay, there's got to be some plants here. There's no way everyone's this weird.
Yeah.
But I also think everyone's just that weird.
Oh,
We're all a little weird.
Everybody.
And that guy, Nathan Fielder, is the master instigator. He does something I can't remember. Oh. Okay, do you remember when they're doing the acting and it's the 14 different rooms? And he has their spouses come in and watch.
Yes.
And he talks to the one specific guy and he's so do you feel comfortable with him kissing he's yeah, it's just part of the job. And he's so I realize when people think that they're acting, it gives them free range to do whatever they want. And I'm bro, dude, shut up. It's
oh my gosh,
it's so good.
When that happened, I was I'm not gonna lie, I probably would have been I don't know if I would have punched the actor Nathan Fielder in that
dude
situation.
I was explaining this to my brother when we were watching. It's not they got a script and they were all right, you're gonna kiss here, okay, you're gonna do whatever here. This was all right, guys, go do whatever you want. Let's just see how it develops. So them getting freaky and doing whatever is their choice. It isn't it's acting, but it's not acting. You guys know what you're doing. And that's why when he's explaining to them, I'm dude, this is wrong. He shouldn't be doing this. This is so bad. But it's so funny, and I quite frankly don't care. It's just I watch this and I'm just oh yeah, this is hilarious. Let's go destroy these people's lives.
How he was also asking the actresses who were kissing their partners. They were so do you find him attractive?
Yes, dude. I'm what are you doing? Oh my gosh.
He's yeah, he's so hot. This and that. I was No,
Dude,
they shouldn't care.
It was so funny. That show is excellent, dude. Do you have anything more like you want to add on it? Like I feel like there's so much. I don't even know what to say anymore though. It's just
so funny, bro. Like it's just unnaturally funny.
Nathan, you made Paramount like Nazis. That's peak comedy.
That was so funny. And he told them like to come back in and be a little bit more real with it. And he was like, "You got me dressed up as a Nazi. We're not even from Germany. We're just down the street."
We're just down the street. It's so good.
And then he's looking out the window and he has the march with this thing in Paramount Plus match. When I saw that, I went, "Oh, they're not gonna take kindly to this."
Oh my gosh, dude.
They're not gonna
I'm
take
curious
kindly
what they thought.
Oh wait! Also, the interview that he did on live television, he said the plain people were like,
"Oh
I think
my gosh,
idiots.
we didn't even talk about that because that wasn't even on the show."
Oh my gosh.
Okay, really fast.
That was insane.
Nathan Fielder's on CNN promoting a show, kind of, but also talking about the FFA and how he wants to change. And he calls everyone in the FFA an idiot. I don't know if you saw that, like, because the FFA responded to what he was saying, and they were like, "We don't really see what you're talking about. Like, we have these things and it doesn't work." And he literally goes on, and I think that was real. Like, he was not trolling. I think he was like, "No, you guys are stupid."
Oh yeah.
Like, I literally showed you where it's a problem and you're not fixing it. But I want to talk about that CNN interview only because did you see the clip of him and the two news reporters and how he was like very much instigating them or no?
No, I didn't see it.
Okay. So Nathan Fielder's sitting there and he like they're talking about how his point was how like co-pilots and pilots don't communicate. And he was like, "Yeah, I don't remember. It was a guy and a girl. I don't remember the girl's name, but he was like, "Yeah, like you girl, I'm just gonna call her girl. You girl, like you sometimes may feel like you can't like talk to the boy like news anchor." And she was like, "No, I think we actually have a pretty good relationship. Like, I see what your point though is." He's like, no, but you have to say that because like you're on camera. So like, but like, you know, like this is him. He's famous. He's in movies. You know, like you're just kind of like you're doing the thing.
Oh my god.
So like, it's okay. Like you could say like, "This is exactly my point." And she's like, yeah, I see what your point is. Like, I don't really feel that. And like, the guy's like, "Yeah, you know, actually, I think we have a great relationship." He's like, no, but I understand, like, you guys have to say that because you're on camera. And it's the funniest thing ever, dude. He's always trolling. He's never, like...
What if he really is just, like...
I don't know if he's just, like, a bad dude or if he's always trolling.
But what if he's really just, like, thinking that and they say, he's like, "Let me just see if they're okay. Let me see if I can talk to them real
Dude,
quick."
oh my gosh. Have you seen the clip of him and Emma Stone?
Nah.
On Jimmy Kimmel, he was doing a show called The Curse. He mentions it on... Because I think it was a Paramount show. And, he's talking he's with Jimmy Kimmel, he's talking to Emma Stone, and he's in the funniest looking outfit, bro. He has like those like circle glasses on. He looks like an art like guy. He looks like an artist. And he's sitting there, he's slouched on the chair, and he's like, "Yeah, you know, sometimes I have to teach her how to act." And it's the funny.
I think I remember that.
Dude, it's so funny. He's hilarious, dude. I think he might be one of my favorite comedians ever. Like he's the best, dude. I love The Rehearsal so much. That show's excellent. I think it might be one of my favorite shows ever. It's like up there with it. Like it's in the same space like Impractical Jokers for me. I know it's not like real TV. You know, it's not like the AOTs or the Breaking Bads of the world. But this is my stuff. This is my crap. Yeah. I love stuff like this. This is the kind of reality TV. I like reality TV. I don't watch it a whole lot, but like I like it. It's very funny. I think it's very easy to watch too, and I understand why people like it so much. This is my reality TV. Like this, it's just so easy to watch. It's so funny. It makes me uncomfortable, but it's hilarious. That's why I love it so much.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good comedian, but I can't put him over Kevin Hart and Gabriel Iglesias. Not yet. Not yet.
Fair.
I love those two.
I think his comedic style is so me though. It's so awkward. It's like entire point is to like make people uncomfortable and to instigate. And I like that's like my toxic traits. Like just like that's all I want to do ever is just instigate. It's so funny. I love it. But yeah, you have anything else you want to say on it?
Nah. I just think, think about what you're gonna do with season 3.
100%. I want to talk about before we move on. Can we talk about Legend of Zelda movie?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude. Look, realistically, I'd want this to be animated. Said the same thing about Sonic. Excuse me. Said the same thing about basically any like video game thing. I would prefer it to be animated, except for things like The Last of Us, Uncharted. Those things should be live action. That just makes sense. Legend of Zelda would be so sick in an anime style movie.
Oh yeah.
But live action with some sick looking sets, dude. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm gonna eat that stuff up, bro. You don't understand. And the other thing that we forgot to add is this is supposedly supposed to be a trilogy. So when the actors sign on for these roles, it's going to be a 6-year contract.
Whoa.
Yeah. So that means from 27 to 33. Like, we're gonna be here waiting. This is the new Lord of the Rings trilogy, baby, but it's Zelda. My goat. Can't wait. Now, casting. Here's my problem. The one thing that I have a problem with is Link doesn't talk.
Yeah.
Link just goes, Are we gonna have fully dialogue Link? That's gonna be. I think for me, that's gonna be very jarring.
Timothy Chalamet.
No.
I'm playing. Everybody just cast him on everything.
Silence. I'm just like, come on, guy. Dude, honestly, like, I don't even know who I'd want to play Zelda or Link. I saw a lot of people throw on Hunter Schafer for Zelda, which she looks the part. Yeah. So I could see it, but I just don't want. I haven't seen Hunter Schafer in a lot of things.
I've seen her in a couple things, but
I don't know. People say she's a great actress. I just don't know.
She's a really good actor. She was also in the Hunger Games. Song of the Ballads or something. I forgot.
Oh, she was. Yeah. That's right.
She was in that. She was in Euphoria. She was in, I think, another project that I've seen. But she's a good actor. But the thing I would want with Link, if you're saying that he's a quiet or like Link is quiet, is I need an actor who's not very like talkative. Like they're more nonverbal. Like they have good nonverbal cues.
Also good. So I was saying Hunter Schafer Zelda just to make it clear. But yeah, for Link.
Oh, my bad.
No, yeah, because I didn't want like anyone to like get mad. That's why, yeah.
I always get so confused with the whole Link or like Link.
Legend of Zelda the princess.
My bad.
Yeah.
I always forget that.
It's okay. Yeah, I agree. Someone that doesn't talk too much, but from a story perspective, how do you get connected with a guy like that? What makes Link such a connective character is you're playing as him. That's you. Link is a vessel for you to like access the world, you know, whether it be in like the early games where you're like this little kid and you're like trying to get your powers, whether that be in the new ones where you're like helping people, doing side quests, things like that. You can make choices in those games in terms of dialogue, but you're still never saying it. It's just like text. So Link doesn't talk, but I also said Mario doesn't talk, and they did it, and it like kind of works. So I think that'll just be one of those things I have to like get comfortable with, and I'll grow to like be like, okay, this isn't that bad. And realistically, I don't think it will be that bad. But what I'm more excited about is please go more practical. That's what I want for Wicked. A lot of those sets were practical, right?
Wow.
Right? Am I wrong on that? I know they obviously use a good amount of CGI, but like
grew all those flowers at the beginning of the scene. Those were all real, like a real path of flowers and everything. Like,
so that's what I want. Like, I want practical sets. I want to be able to see it. I want to like really be like, whoa, this is real. And then like in terms of like how the movie's laid out, are we getting more of like a dungeon crawling thing? Are we getting like that's the important? Who's voicing Ganon? Who's gonna be this giant like? Are we getting Thanos like Josh Brolin? That'd be sick. Even though I don't think Ganon really sounds like that. Have you ever played a Legend of Zelda game?
I played the Game Boy.
His voice is really like booming. It's like what we expected Conquest to sound like in Invincible.
Oh, okay.
But it's very unique though. Still, he needs to sound intimidating while still being him. So I would love to see like what they go about that, and that's something I'm just really excited. Honestly, usually when they announce video game things, I'm like, I don't really like this. This, I'm like, let's go, dude.
I think they're cooking on the video game stuff. If you think about it, like if you think about Fallout, The Last of Us, Super Mario,
Do you think we'll review The Last of Us, or you think we'll watch it weekly?
I'm down to watch it weekly.
I probably will too. I didn't finish season 1.
Season 1 was good.
But I know what happens. Good. I played both games, so
I can't wait, bro. I'm down to review it. But yeah, man, like Zelda or just video games in general, I think that now they have the right direction because they've seen so many times like video game movies in the past. They know like what the fans want, and now they can correct it. So I say just keep going.
So you say that, but then I think of stuff like Halo, and I'm like,
well,
those guys didn't know what they're doing.
Halo is part of Paramount,
and then now I'm hearing this other stuff about the guy doing. I don't know if you saw this, but the guy doing the God of War live action for Amazon, he said, I tried to play the games and I just didn't get it.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, what do you mean you didn't get it? It's not that hard, man. Like, dude, those games are so easy. My little brother played God of War. He was like 9. Not the older ones, the newer
no
one. It's
way.
a little better.
There's
It's
no way.
not as much, no nudity in that one.
That guy
but like,
said that?
dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, it is not that hard. Like,
I haven't even played the God of War game.
A goldfish?
A whole bunch of clips,
a
bro.
goldfish beat the hardest boss in Elden Ring, and you're telling me you can't sit through a video game that you're making an adaptation of?
Wait, a goldfish beat the hardest boss in Elden Ring?
I'll show you the clip after we're done. Yeah,
Okay, I was
awesome.
like, wait a minute.
It's kind of awesome. But yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, this is like sure, like maybe for the most part, there's some safer direction. We're hitting more than we're missing.
Yeah.
I'm still nervous. I still have every reason to be like, you're gonna miss the point here. Oh, I'm scared you're gonna mess up that. Oh, you know, like this isn't a right fit here. I think they're just at some point we need to find a good balance of what should be a movie and what shouldn't be.
Oh,
some
yeah.
things should just stay games, and some things should just stay movies.
Hey, just like the way Disney should take that advice, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey.
But anyways, that's it. That's all I have to say on that. So
No
I just really
problem.
want to talk about that.
I got
but,
you.
yeah. Do you have
Yeah.
anything else on the news you want to mention?
Nah, I just wanted to mention it real quick and get into what we talking about. But
All right.
Speaking of Disney,
Adult Season 1. You guys loved the mini review that I gave last week. So we thought, why not give an entire segment for adults? Because Phil, you watched it.
yeah.
Phil, give us your number score, please, and tell us what you thought.
All right. So out of the whole show, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
Let's go.
I'm gonna give it an 8
Let's
out of 10.
go.
I really enjoyed I think you're the one who put me on when you said like they really have chemistry with each other. So that was one thing I was watching with this show, like how well the actors are like
They seem like
meshing
actual
with
friends.
like seem like actual friends and stuff. And the stuff they get into, like literally that first episode in the subway, I was like, okay, like they're really tight.
What an opener. An opener, by the way.
Like I'm just seeing them, they're all really tight, they're all close together. I'm like, okay, I'm already getting that vibe. But the next thing you know, you see this guy on the stinking subway performing a certain thing, and then
Issa's like, oh, you want to do that? You
bro,
wanna do that?
when she did
So
that, I
funny.
went.
So good.
And then right when she's asking, can anybody do anything? And then she gets up and then she starts.
You're a nurse. So good.
I just went. This is the first 3 minutes.
Yeah.
This is the first 3 minutes, and I was like, okay, let's see how this plays out. They go back to the house, and you find out they're in Queens, and I was like, oh man. And then stuff keeps going on, and I'm just like, bro, Samir, what?
Samir, I love you.
He's interesting.
Samir is someone who shares that name. I love you. That's my middle name.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's my middle name. Yeah.
That's tough,
Yeah,
man.
I love you.
That's tough in a good way, though, just in case if anybody gets confused by that.
Tough. I don't think anyone would have been like, tough. Oh, you're racist.
There's been a couple people where it's like, whenever I said the word tough, they'll be like, what are you talking about? Why would that be tough? I'm like, no, tough. Tough is good. And they're
Oh
like,
my gosh.
oh.
People are funny, bro. People just
Okay.
don't understand tone.
Yeah, but like,
It's fine. You're
the
good.
show does a good job of showing us how close they are and even the crazy situations they get into.
Oh, dude, yeah.
And how together they are. There were some points where I was like debating if they're narcissists or something.
No, they are.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then like because low key there's a difference that I was like learning. There's people who have narcissistic traits, and then there's people who are narcissists. Because I feel like sometimes there are people who just have like anybody can pretty much be have narcissistic.
I think Issa is a narcissist. Like 100. She's 100% a
that
narcissist.
episode with the funeral, bro.
So funny. Her and Anton are so funny, dude.
Bro,
Like-
Anton just don't care, bro. He does not care.
Yeah, that honestly, I think I talked about it on my mini review. I think the thing I'll never understand is how they were able to get away with the jokes they were making. The first episode when they like find out like someone they went to school with got molested, and then Anton looks at the picture of it and said, "Oh yeah, he looks like he'd get molested."
Oh man!
Oh my god!
What are you saying? They all looked at him. They're like Anton, and he's like, "What?" He does. I was like,
So good, so good. I know that show. I think what I love so much about it is each individual episode is so creative.
Yeah.
Like everything's distinct. It's all very different. You'll watch sitcoms sometimes and you'll kind of run into that same generic like, oh, they have to be in two places at once, or oh no, like what? You weren't supposed to be here. Things like their situations they get in are so weird.
Oh, yeah.
Like the stabbing episode is like such a good, and like the family dinner or like the dinner party one.
Yep.
It's such like a basic sitcom premise, but they take it to a whole different level because it is just like, it's so random.
Yeah.
Why is Charlie Cox on drugs?
But before we get into that, I kind of want to go through each episode.
Oh, do it, please.
No, with you and like.
Let's do it.
Let's talk about episode 1.
The pilot.
So, what was your favorite thing from episode 1?
The paywall. The paywall gag the entire time. That like every single episode that made me laugh. Every single time they did that. I think they do it like 2 or 3 times. In the beginning, when Paul Baker, he's on his phone, he's like, "Oh, okay, so you're gonna do this? Oh, there's a paywall." It gets it. And then at the end, when they like are messing with the pipes, like, "All right, guys, I finally found it." And they're on, what are they on? They're on like some drug.
And no, they were on. They were on
ecstasy.
I don't think it was ecstasy. It was something else.
They're on some drug. Doesn't matter.
It was on some
and
drug.
he's on. So, all right, guys. So then you gotta. Oh, there's a paywall. It's just like it's so good. It got me every single time. That was probably my favorite.
Oh my gosh.
What about you?
Bro, my favorite thing in that episode, and this is another thing I like about season 1, episode 1. It did a very good job of establishing who the characters are, like what their personality types are, and like what their problem is.
Yeah, 100%.
So my favorite thing, and I love Issa, but I hated it sometimes. But like Issa's like they're at the thing, like the rally thing for Kyle, and then she goes up. She's like, "I want to say something. And she goes up and she's like, "Are we having fun?" Well, Kyle wasn't when he was touched at work, and everybody was dead silent. And I was like,
good.
I was like, I thought she was gonna say something like, I was like, she's gonna say something really bad. I know. And then right
that took it to a different level.
I was just thinking she was like doing a good job, and then right when she said that, I was like, oh, and everybody did the same thing when they looked at her. I was like, oh my gosh,
so good.
But yeah, episode 1, I gave that a 9 out of 10.
100%.
9 out of 10. Now episode 2, what'd you feel about that?
That's the colonoscopy episode?
Yep, spit roast.
Okay. Samir, you're my king, bro. I love him so much. He's so funny. When I don't know if there's a specific instance or a specific episode or specific thing in that episode that's my favorite. Actually, there is. What it is when Samir is given the control over Billy. Yeah. He's like, all right, I get to say what happens, and he's like, oh, you're trying to like milk money out of her? No, do all 3 of the things at once. Not understanding that they're gonna charge her still for those things is so good. That's like prime like mid-20s not understanding things. Like it's just so funny to me. I don't know. They're so dumb, and like Samir did not know what he's doing, but he just got power hungry, and he was just like, no, I'm trying to help Billy do all. And he's like looking at her. He's like, so you guys are gonna like, you guys can't do like one at a time. Like you have to do all 3 at once. Like, we're just doing what you ordered.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but like she looks like that, and I was just like, it's so good, it's so funny. And then Anton and Paul Baker just having a great time in the hospital, just
wheelchair race.
Yeah, just hanging out. I think something that's like an entire season thing, just really fast, because like this show did it, is even random characters call Paul Baker.
Yeah.
Because everyone has that one friend that you call by their full name. Like everyone has that guy in their group. I have a friend,
John B.
Over
in Outer Banks.
But like I don't know about you. Like I have a friend that I call like full name. His name's Josh Henry. I call him Josh Henry. Like it's just like because it works. He has 2 first names. And so in this case, Paul Baker is not 2 first names, but Paul Baker just rolls off the tongue, just calling him Paul. You can't just call him Paul. Paul
that
Baker.
Is true.
And everyone calls him Paul Baker. I think it's so funny. But yeah. What about you? Episode 2.
Episode 2, I'd probably say my favorite part was, I mean, I did like the Samir thing when he went up to that doctor. He was like, what was his name again?
I don't
Glenn
remember.
Or something?
I don't remember.
He goes up, he's like, hey, what are we doing? Come on, I said this. Let's have it. Let's do it. And he's like, I'm going to raise my voice. I'm going to do it. Give me the endoscopy. And I went, oh my gosh. And he's like, okay, let's prep her. But I think that the only reason why he did that, I think he did understand that she had to pay for all those tests, but he was doing it because he thought that she still had she had insurance.
Oh, you're right. That's what it was. You are right. That's right. And then she got the email because that's right.
And then at the end, she's like, "Yeah, well, good thing I did it all because I don't have insurance." And he went, "What?"
Yeah, I forgot. That's right.
I felt so bad when that happened because I was like, low key, he was doing something pretty good. But that's dangerous. That's why I was like, "Oh, do you know what those tests are?" I think that was the stupid thing about it. He didn't know what those tests are. But then, right when I don't know. I think that what he was doing was I could see where he was coming from. But if I'm being for real, I'm searching up what those tests are before I'm having her do it.
Yeah,
I'm searching them up. But yeah, and then Issa getting mad because then Billy didn't let her be her. What was the word?
I don't know what word they used, but
let her be her decision maker on certain health procedures. Issa was like, "Man, I'll tell her because you guys are."
So good, good, dude.
But yeah, episode 2 was pretty good.
Episode 3.
Have you seen this man?
It's the stabber episode.
Yes.
But is that the episode when Paul Baker and Samir sell a gun?
Yes.
Okay. That's my favorite part of that episode. Samir, tell this guy I have sex with men. Like, it's so good. It's like that entire conversation with the guy when he's just like confused on who this guy is. He's like trying to be more like, oh yeah, I'm a dude, and then the guy's not, and he's like, well, I'm, because if you were gay, like I'd sell you the gun, and he's like, oh, well, like, Samir, tell this guy I have sex with men. Like, it's so good. That episode's so funny.
Samir's like, no, never.
Yeah, no, oh no, this guy, he's so funny. But
get out of my shop.
My favorite bit, and it's definitely like this is a me joke, and can I just say, I love that there is a Middle Eastern character that's actually one of the main characters. In so many shows, it's either the funny side character or basically non-existent. It doesn't happen, right? We always get like casted as a different race or we're just funny. That's it. Samir being the main character, I love him so much, and I feel like I can identify with him so much. When he is trying to sell the gun outside on the street with Paul, but he does the Middle East. He's like, Paul, I got this. Don't worry. No. My friend, would you like to buy this gun? The way I laughed, dude, so hard. I was not expecting that at all. It was hilarious, dude.
My friend, big gun, good price.
I'm like, what? So good. It's so good, dude. I was not ready for it. But I love it so much.
His face when he said it too was just perfect. My friend, big gun, good price. Well, as they were walking in, I was like, oh my gosh. And then when that woman came over, she's like, hey, you guys want to buy a gun? Oh!
Yeah.
I was like, guys,
so good.
Guys, think about what you're doing.
And then what's yours? Because like, if yours the same as mine, because the other thing that like Anton, Issa, and Billy are doing is also just as funny.
My favorite thing was when they were all looking at Anton's text.
Oh yeah.
And then they're looking at him. They're going through. They're complaining about all the text he has. That was ridiculous. 4,000 text messages is crazy. But when they're looking at the stabber's text messages and then it lights up because he's typing and they're like, oh my gosh. And they're like, no. And then it goes away. He's like, see, you're freaking out over nothing. And then he hearted something and they freak out. I was like,
so good. So freaking good. And that entire episode of Anton being what they call a friend slut is the funniest thing on planet Earth.
That was funny.
I love it. When he's at the police station and he's talking to he's like, oh my gosh, like
I
he's
love
talking
your earrings.
So good, dude. I love him. He's so funny.
Anton's funny, bro. He's funny, but I don't mind that because that's part of his character.
What?
But the whole thing about how he doesn't like really care a lot of times, but he does at the same time. It's weird, but I don't know. He's a funny dude, man.
Such a funny guy.
He makes it. All of them are funny.
They're all funny in their own way. Like they all have different humor, but it meshes so well together. I feel like they're all different kinds of comedy relief, except Billy.
I like Billy.
I think, but Billy is the level-headed one. She's like the most adult out of all of them. That's like the entire point.
That is true.
But I love Billy. Like, not to say like she's not funny. Like she has her moments, but
speaking of Billy, episode 4, House Rules.
Which one is this?
That's the one where they told her not to do any more knock knocks, going back to her high school, and then like.
Oh yeah, and then she goes to see Charlie Cox. That's right. Yeah.
Bro,
yeah.
When Charlie Cox showed up on the screen, I went, that's Daredevil.
That's actually why I started watching.
Oh,
I was getting clips of him, and I was like, what is he
know.
doing in the show? What the heck? I have to go watch it. So then I watched it.
I was laughing so hard because like when he turned around in the chair and she goes knock knock and he's like Billy. I was like,
what
is that? Expedition 33?
Such an odd role for him. Like I wasn't expecting him to be as funny as he is. He's so funny.
Oh, he's very funny, bro.
But I'm trying to think. I don't remember what everyone else does in that episode. Oh, Anton tries to break his dry spell. That was the joke.
Oh man, the rat took the air tag.
I remember the best part of that episode. It's Samir. It's Samir in his job interview was the funniest thing on planet Earth. The way, dude, way my jaw dropped. He like, hey Samir, you know, you're great. Like I think you got the job. He's like, really? I got the job? He's like, yeah, I think you got it. And they all get excited. He's like, yeah, Dan, it's like get excited. He turns around and moons them.
I was like, I literally reacted like them. I was like,
dude, why? What thought that was a good idea? What made you think that was a good idea? And then he goes upstairs and he's like, did you get the... He's like, how's the interview go? Went great. And then I mooned them. And he was like, what? What do you mean you mooned them? So good. That's probably the best part of the episode.
I was like, what made you think showing your butt to them was gonna be like,
moment.
Hey, yeah.
Heat of the moment, baby. It's the heat of the moment.
Oh, man.
What about you? What's the best part?
I gotta go with Charlie Cox showing up in the episode.
Just like him being there?
It surprised the heck out of me. I was like, what are you doing here?
You know you can call them, right? Did you call them? What did they say when you called them? You can call them? You didn't call them?
I was like, this man, he's saving the day just like in Daredevil.
There's going to be more of him later, too, so it's going to be...
Oh, for real?
Well, episode 6.
Oh, yeah. That's what you meant. I thought you meant season 2.
No, I don't know if he'll be in season 2. But episode 5, anything...
Oh!
Which one's this one?
Episode 5, Theracide. The therapist who died.
That's what it is.
The Anton and Issa episode.
Yeah, and they're like, oh my gosh. Actually, no. My favorite part of that episode is Samir and Paul Baker. You know what? I think you guys can tell who my favorite character is. It's Samir and Paul Baker. When they go to the kid's house and they're playing Smash Bros. Melee, the funniest thing ever. Because can I be honest with you? That's me. If I walked into a house and a bunch of kids, I was like, can I play? Like, I want to play.
I'm not doing that, bro.
And Billy's like, you guys can't, like, keep going over there. He's like, yeah, they can't come over there. We can't go over there. They can't come over here either. Aw, dude, dang it. Like, it's so funny. That felt, again, like, all of their, like nothing they were doing was inherently bad. But it's, except giving them beer.
I was about to say, you were supplying them with some alcohol.
Yeah, but, like, it wasn't until, like, the girls show up and they're giving them the drink. And he's like, whoa, what are you guys doing? And he's like,
is this a guy-girl party?
Is this a guy-girl
party? We didn't know this was guy-girl party.
Paul, we have to get out of here. Let's go. And then it's like, so good. That was my favorite part of the episode for sure. Because Issa and Anton was
drink all
funny.
the stinking booze. They're like, we're taking your booze. No.
That and the what do you call it? The seance, I guess. Like when the lady's talking to the ghost. It's so funny.
My favorite part of that whole episode was when they go to the funeral like thing after, and they're like, we want to sit here. We want to talk to them real quick. And they're talking about how like the therapist communicate with them and that it's our fault for this and that, and they admit that he slipped in the bathtub or something and killed himself.
Oh yeah.
And then she's like, you guys are really, and then the Katie girl goes, some narcissist. And then they go, oh, what's your name? Katie. Oh yeah, he doesn't mention you at all in this. And it just cuts the whack. And then they're just like, so I don't know why you're talking.
So good, dude.
I was like, oh my gosh. And even the scene where they're over by his body and they're just like, do you hear that? No. And then he's like, whoa, where'd that come from? And then Issa does it too. She's like, do you hear that? No. I was like, what's wrong with you two?
So stupid, dude. They're so dumb. Okay, episode 6.
Here we go.
Arguably the best episode of the show.
Roast chicken.
That episode was so fun. Again, it takes a generic sitcom concept and blows it out of proportion. It makes it insane. But my favorite part of the episode isn't any of the gags, but it's something I actually saw recently that I didn't notice. When Billy is looking at the chicken, and she was like, it looks great, right? And Samir like looks at her and says, it does look great. I'm rooting for you guys, bro. I need that to happen. When that hits, dude, when they finally get together, it's going to be freaking like the best thing ever.
It might, but I'm going to be for real. I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
Why?
If Samir gets more mature a little bit, then yeah, just a little bit. Not like totally get mature, just like a little bit better, then yeah. But like Billy, I don't know, he still got some stuff to learn. But I think I can see it for sure happening again, where it's like, oh yeah, like you've always been there for me. And even the way he took care of Charlie in that episode. Dude,
he's literally the GOAT. Samir is the GOAT. And here's the thing, right? It's the sitcom tale as old as time. Again, generic sitcom thing. You have the two people.
Yeah.
They're going to get together. They're going to break up because they're not mature enough. They're not ready for each other yet. And they're going to get back together at the end of the show. And it's going to be great. It's going to be straight magic. I'm telling you, like, I'm saying it here now. Like, it's going to happen. It's going to be literally magic. I'm so freaking excited. But obviously, Charlie Cox freaking out of the table is probably the funniest thing in the episode. Or actually, when she cuts the chicken.
Nobody says grace anymore.
Yeah, no one says grace. When she cuts the chicken, or when Charlie Cox, and it's like, he's like eating it, dude. I was like, oh, dude. Man. She's like, you're supposed to defrost it?
Yeah.
You should have thought it. So good, dude. It's so funny.
Oh man,
That entire episode, I think, like in its entirety, is hilarious.
bro, Julia Fox showing up.
Didn't know who that was.
Surprised the heck out of me. She was a star that I believe gained her fame big time from the movie Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler. That was a really good movie.
I looked it up after. I felt like Paul Baker that whole episode. I did not know who that was. They were like, "That's Julia Fox." I was like, "Is that
Not a lot of people do, but she also dated Kanye West.
I was like, "Is that a real like famous person?" Like,
Yeah.
I'm like really confused.
She came up really weirdly. Like Uncut Gems, like everybody was like, "Wow, she's so pretty. I love her." And then after that, she started dating Kanye West after him and like Kim Kardashian broke up, and then that's when she really got famous. And then now I guess she's a model that's super famous now. I don't know what she's doing now.
I think she probably just models. That's
a lot
what
of
it seemed
people
like.
love her.
But I was like, I don't know who this is, like at all, in the slightest. And when Paul Baker's like, "Oh yeah, what is it, Jules? Oh yeah, like my friend Jules is gonna come over." He's like, "Julia Fox is sitting on my couch."
I was shook because the whole time he kept saying Jules, and I'm like, okay, it's probably just some random girl that Issa's gonna get jealous of. And I was like, okay, but then right when Julia Fox showed up, I was like, oh,
Again,
Issa.
taking a most generic sitcom concept and blowing it out of proportion
Yeah.
because it's like an actual famous person. Like it's not just like some attractive girl.
man.
So good, dude.
I was so shook because the hood came on. I was like, who is this? Why she got a hood on? She acted like she's a celebrity. And right when it came off, I was like, that's Julia Fox. What the? And Paul Baker's just like, yeah, Jules. I was like, and then Issa and everybody's reaction was me. I was like, that's Julia Fox. What do you mean, Paul Baker? What do you mean? It's just Jules. That's Julia Fox.
So good, dude.
And then like Issa goes and changes and tries to act like her. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of valid. Because I don't know why Paul Baker ain't trying to hit on Julia Fox, like, low key.
Because he's just a great guy.
He is. He's a great guy, which I appreciate, by the way. I was just like, you really are just, like, not very perceptive.
Yeah.
It's cool. But, like, that's Julia Fox. You're naturally friends with Julia Fox. That's why I was like,
Yeah.
I like the surprises they keep throwing at you.
Just a crazy episode, dude. Are you ready to move on to episode 7?
Yep.
Last 2 episodes. Episode 7.
Annabelle.
This episode was weird for me.
Yeah.
Because I think every single part is funny. Samir cutting the poop in the toilet.
Oh.
Okay, not only Samir clogging the toilet on a getaway with his girlfriend is the funniest thing ever.
And then
That
you
is-
find out she clogged it.
Yeah, it's so
first.
good. So good. But I think the funniest part is just Anton and Paul Baker hanging out with the girl trying to get an abortion.
Yep.
It's the funniest thing ever. When she like wants it to be like this big like I want to go here, I want to go do this, and they're just like, what is it? They say something to her that I was just like, whoa, like that's wild. Like you shouldn't have like done this in the first place.
The who effed you line?
Yeah,
Anton?
who effed
you?
Who effed you? So good, dude. No, she got Anton so good.
Yep.
And then when she was like being nice is it like a personality trait, I was
Yep.
like, dude, stop being mean to my guy, bro.
I
Paul
was
Baker.
like, what did Paul Baker do to you, man? And then when they like smoke with her, and then they think they're having a nice moment, and then she's like, you know, when I grow up, I want to tell my kids I never want to have the life you have, or something like that. And then Paul Baker goes, "F you!" I was like, oh, she hit a nerve.
And then Issa and Billy just like their like weird little dance thing, and they're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
all right, guys, class is over, let's go. Like that's it. Like it's so funny, dude. We have to control the situation. What? I think we're just gonna fire her. No. Like don't fire her. Like she really cares. And then once the like, all right, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Or I like when Issa like gives the phone to the kid. It's like, hey, order Postmates for everyone. Like you know what everyone likes. What the frick? Like what do you mean? It was so good, dude. They're all
This
so
is
funny.
crazy, man. But I love all of them.
We got
Like,
a taste. We got a taste of Paul Baker and Anton.
I knew from the jump in episode
Oh,
2,
100%. I had a
the
feeling.
hospital.
Yeah, I had a feeling that like, okay, because they mentioned that Paul Baker's fluid, and I was like, okay, random thing to mention. I don't know if like that would matter unless it's story reasons, you know? So I was like, okay. And then like they're hanging out, and I'm like, okay. He like maybe they're just really close. And then like you keep watching, I'm like, no.
Yep.
This is gonna be a problem later. This is gonna be what breaks the friend group.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Well, I don't think it's gonna break the friend group because low key, this is what I think. Well, this is what I thought. The reason why I instantly knew that something was gonna happen was because Anton and Issa are way too close. They're way too tight. And then instantly I knew they kind of have the same type. Because that episode when they're tracking that one guy.
Yeah.
Because I remember the guy comes out and then Issa and Paul Baker
That
were
was a
like,
funny thing. We
oh,
didn't
yeah.
mention.
Like, that's the guy that Anton would like. The guy kind of looked like Paul Baker, so I instantly knew. Wait. If this doesn't work out with that one guy, which I know it isn't because it's a random guy, and no matter what, even if he were to meet the Anton, they probably have some problems. Paul Baker is the next person who looks just like that guy. And they had a lot of points where they were talking to each other and like actually like bonding compared to Issa and him, where it's kind of like, yes, they have a bond, but it's more like I feel like it's more physical. Mm-hmm. So instantly I knew Anton and him are going to get together.
They're going to get together.
But low key, I also think, I kind of think they're going to become a throuple. I think Issa, Anton, and Paul Baker are going to become a throuple.
Can I be honest? I honestly hope not. Mm-hmm. I would hate that. Because I think that breaks a lot of the drama that you can get in like strong writing if they're just like, okay, we can all be together. Unless what I could see is they do that for a little bit and they're like, this isn't working. Yeah. There's an argument. I think that's gonna be the thing that breaks the friend group. Yeah. You need that thing. You need the thing that causes like a big drama. Because Samir and Billy are like the.
That's gonna break the friend group too.
No, they're the main couple. That's what the show is. Like they're the main couple, but Anton and Paul Baker are going to be the thing that like causes strife in the group. They're going to be the problem, right? And then Issa's going to have a hard time. People are going to take sides. But I think the throuple thing will happen in the beginning. It won't work. And then there's going to be arguments for sure. I think that like you need that thing that's going to cause like big drama. And that gets me into episode 8 where I felt like episode 8 was the first like very strong writing, like in terms of like a drama perspective. Because of everything with the wedding, I really liked it. It was still funny. They kept it light, but they're obviously trying to like set something up because Paul Baker and Anton get married. Yeah, and like they're obviously doing something.
We all knew that was gonna happen too.
100%, and like we knew how that was gonna end, but now I'm curious to see how it builds, and I hope it keeps building because if this show can balance the like insane humor that it has with like some very serious drama writing, this could literally be like great. This could be one of the greats. I think like the best sitcoms do that the best. The Office kills it. I've never seen How I Met Your Mother. I'm planning on watching it very soon. How I Met Your Mother kills that until the end, obviously. For me, a big one that's really important to me is Superstore. I love Superstore so much. That like the drama kills, dude. It's so freaking good. So I just really hope that this show keeps it up. And I found out it's Nick Kroll executive producing. Oh. He's like heavily involved with the show.
That's the guy who did Big Mouth, right?
Yeah. Okay. I love Nick Kroll. Nick Kroll is so funny. So like I was like, okay, this makes sense why I think this is really funny. But I hope they can balance that like insane wacky comedy with very serious drama because I think they could like kill it. That's what always elevates these shows. They can't just be funny anymore. At least for me. Like the shows that are just funny don't usually work. Like I love It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia for the clips. Yeah. I don't love it though. You know, that show's so funny, but it just doesn't stick because I'm just tied to the humor. I'm not tied to like any, like, I'm not connected to these characters. I think they're all funny, but I'm not connected to them. Yeah. This show has the perfect opportunity to make me really connected with these characters by having some real serious drama.
Got you.
But yeah.
I also like the fact that a lot of them, because they showed us their characters from episode 1 and what their flaws may or may not be. But then towards the end in episode 8, they showed us that they were definitely learning and doing better. Samir standing up to Zach Carlos, I feel like that showed a really
Zach
good...
Carlos. I love that Issa's other ex-boyfriend, they also call by his full name. Yep. Zach Carlos. I noticed it like I was like, wait, oh yeah, huh? Like they keep doing that. Why?
Exactly. But I just really like the fact that he stood up for himself for a second because he's like... And he didn't even need a reminder to do it. Because at the beginning of the episode, they called him a B-boy. You know, I'm not gonna cuss, but you know that obviously messed with him, like through episode 1 and 2. But through the rest of the episodes, you see him not becoming a b-boy. You see him becoming way more like stern, way more upfront, way more like, no, this is not what we're gonna do, and like stand up for himself. Because different situations, he was like, nah, like this is wrong or something. Yeah. And I like how at the end he was just like all fed up, just like everybody else fed up with different things, and he was like, no, we're going to need you to sign these sticking papers now. And then, you know, even though it kind of did fail for a second, Anton had to help him out through that. He still stood up and got in that dude's face and went, sign the papers. Like, you're not moving in. And I like that. I like how it showed him maturing. And even with Anton, like, yeah, they called him the friend slut, but he was learning to, like, I mean, he's getting feelings for Paul Baker. So, yeah. I mean, he's learning not to be, like, all out there.
He's learning to have, like, a serious relationship.
Yeah, he's learning to be more serious. Issa... I think the one thing she learned in season 1 was what she truly wants, what she truly is. Because she is with Paul Baker, but then she realizes that she doesn't want to get married. She doesn't want to be tied down yet. she wants to still be her own person.
I will say though, I think Issa had the least growth.
I was just trying to find something.
No, like I don't think like that. I feel like that was something she always knew, but she like forced herself into a situation because she thought it was what's best, but she still was like, yeah, no, like I don't want this.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is valid, but I think she's gonna be the character that is gonna have the roughest arc.
Yeah.
I don't think her character is gonna very seamlessly grow. She's gonna be the one that's always stuck in her ways. Where I could see like Billy growing a lot.
Billy's definitely gonna
Samir,
be growing.
Anton.
Billy and Samir.
Paul Baker I can see always kind of as more comic relief, but like more Anton, Billy, and Samir, I can see them growing very heavy. I think Issa will be the one that sort of gets held back and feels like everyone's moving on without her because she's so stuck in like her ways. That's just me. That's just kind of I feel like that's where it's gonna go, but who knows?
Hey,
but yeah.
Either way,
fantastic show, dude. I'm so happy you watched it.
I like the conversations that they had. I like the dilemmas that they were in. I just love the craziness of it.
It's so crazy. It's almost like it moves so fast and everything is so insane. Like, again, it's so just like it takes, I'm going to say it for like the 5th time repeating myself. It takes the generic sitcom concept and blows it out of proportion. So it makes everything seem way crazier than it actually is, especially because these characters act the heck out of it.
Oh, yeah.
They freaking, like, they sell me on everything they're doing so hard because their chemistry is great and they're so committed to these characters. And I think they're all so talented. They're all very new actors. I was looking at their their portfolio. Like there's like I think one of them was in a big thing. I think Billy was in like one big thing, but she was like a small role. Yeah. Same thing with Samir. Like he didn't have like a whole lot, but like this is the start for them. I think Paul Baker was a TikTok star. Didn't know that. He was like big on social media. He was big on social media, and then he got this role. So it's just like, hey, like he obviously probably acted beforehand, but like that's like probably how they found him. Like. You guys have so much potential, and I'm so glad like this cast is so good because again, if this show goes on for 5, 6 seasons, 7 seasons, whatever, this will be one of those like that's a family, like that's a group, you know.
I also appreciate this because I was thinking low key, this is kind of like an adult. The way it was going was an adult animation like type of cartoon.
Oh, it does feel like that, yeah.
It kind of felt like that, but I also appreciate it because it's not always a fail with these people. Like they're learning and there's a story going through it. It's kind of like one of those Netflix adult animated shows where they're actually kind of learning something or there's a story to it. Because I hate, like, when I was watching adult animated cartoons, I hate them a lot because there is always negatives no matter what. Like, I hate when there's just negatives that go on. There's never a good moment that happens for them. Like maybe for a second, like it's like, oh, for an episode, I'm gonna be president of the United States, but the next thing you know, they're like, well, you suck, you're the worst ever, you're racist, you blew up the whole country, this and that, and then they'll just leave, go back to the regular life, and then whatever. But I hate that. I hate when stuff like that happens. It seems like there's always progression. There's always progression. I like those type of like Rick and Morty. There's always something like Morty learns a little better. Rick sometimes is learning like more compassion.
Rick and Morty's an interesting one because I feel like that show struggles with balancing story and I think I'd probably get a lot of hate for this, but like I think that show really struggles with telling story and doing like the cartoons. It had so much potential to just be like a very strong, funny story cartoon, but then I feel like it kind of got lost in its like now it kind of feels like a Family Guy where you're just kind of like one opposite. And I think it's funnier than those shows, but I think its problem is they're trying to stretch it out. Yeah. Because instead of just telling the story seamlessly, you have to you want 11 seasons out of this. So you're going to keep adding just different episodes and fun like this, that. So it can never fully like be the story. Because the early seasons, the story's good.
It's so good.
And then a couple episodes in like season 4 or 5, I don't watch anymore. I stopped a while ago. I stopped after.
I don't even think I'm on season 7.
I stopped after season 4. My older brother loves it. And, like, we talk about it a lot because I don't watch episodes here and there. But, like, from what I understand, like, they'll tell stories in, like, individual episodes. Yeah. But then you won't get any connection to that maybe a couple seasons later. Yeah. So it's just like, like, that sucks. But adults, you're right. It does feel like an adult, like, animated cartoon with a more sitcom feel. Exactly. And live action. You can't do as much as you could in an animation show.
But I like it this way.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's amazing. I love that show so much. I really hope they haven't greenlit second season yet. They haven't said if they're doing a second season. And it's bugging me. Like, it's like one of those things where I'm just like, I'm on my phone and I'm like scrolling and I'm waiting for it to just say canceled. It says canceled, I will riot. I will actually riot. Like, FX, I hope you're listening because I will be very upset though. Please don't cancel. This show has so much potential. Again, the problem with shows nowadays is we feel like we need to like hit immediately. We can't let things grow. Let's let this one grow because there's potential here. But yeah, that's it. You have anything else you want to say?
Yeah. What is your overall grade on a scale of 1 to 10 for this show?
I think I said it last week, and I don't remember what I said. I think I said a 7.
Okay.
I think I said a 7. I think I said a 7 with the potential to grow. Because I don't want to, like, push high yet. The show's still just starting. It's like, I don't want to be like, oh, it's a 9, it's an 8, it's a whatever, you know? Because for me, like, I've seen a lot of these kinds of shows, and I like to be careful with how I can. Because they're going to be strong in the beginning. How is it going to shape up later? Yeah. First season, super strong, great start, but, like, there still could be more. I think especially with the limited amount of episodes. I would have loved 12, 13, 14 instead of 8. You know, 8 for a sitcom isn't enough for me. I think it needs 12. All right, Phil. Do you want me to go first?
Yes.
Okay. I would give Sinners. Do we do points? Do we do like point? Do we try not to, right?
You can if you want, but
Okay, this is what I'll say. Yeah. This movie, I'm gonna give Sinners a 9 out of 10. But this is the closest 9 out of 10 I'll get to a 10 out of 10. You ask me on a certain day, and I could say a 10 out of 10. But no, I'm gonna chill out. It's a 9 out of 10.
Oh.
Sinners is the exact kind of horror I like. I was worried in the beginning. A lot of jump scares. Are we going to talk spoilers or no?
Yeah. Okay, this is going to be a spoiler review on Sinners.
Okay. I was a little worried. There was one really good jump scare in the beginning. There's one with a snake later, and I was worried. I was like, okay, I don't love jump scares. It feels cheap, and it just makes... For me, it makes the theater experience super uncomfortable. Yeah. Because I'm sitting the whole time like this, like anticipating it. This movie starts as like what felt like just like a jump scare horror movie to very quickly becoming one of the most like tense I felt watching a movie.
Oh yeah.
It's awesome. It's damn near perfect. The cinematography is great.
Oh yeah.
It's so good. The music, oh my gosh, really good. A lot of blues, a lot of like that culture music. And it like, dude, I put in my Letterboxd review, this is the best musical I've ever seen. Because there's a lot of singing in this movie.
Yeah.
Great music. Fantastic performances from Michael B. Jordan, Haley Steinfeld.
Yep.
I don't know what the other actors' are names, but Preacher Boy, that dude, oh my gosh, killed it. That was a
crazy
highlight.
About that kid? That was his first acting role.
Good job. You're going to get so many more roles. You deserve the world.
Miles Caden.
He killed it. Just great acting performances, great direction, great writing. Just great. Now, I can't think of a critique. I can't give a reason for it to be not a 10 out of 10. I just don't like using the 10 out of 10 just willy-nilly, you know? So I'm going to like pull back.
Yeah.
So what I'll say, now to get into more like spoiler stuff. Once the movie gets into their party is when I feel like the movie starts going. It's a very slow build. This movie I think is very slow, but that's good. It really makes you sit with these characters and you learn a lot from both of them. Smoke and Stack. Yeah, and Michael B. Jordan playing both of them. Woo! And they both feel very distinctly different. Smoke a lot more kept to himself, like sort of just about making money and doing the job. Stack's just like, nah, let's go have some fun, you know? Very crazy. And I think they do so much to like when Smoke goes and he like reveals that he has a kid and like he goes and talks to his wife or his ex, not his wife, but like his ex. And Stack like messing with Haley Steinfeld and being like, yeah, I left you, whatever. He didn't say that, but like, you know what I'm saying? And just taking Preacher Boy around and assembling this like music team.
Oh yeah.
Stuff like that. I don't know. It paid off because you're sitting here watching and you're just like, all right, where's this going? And once they're in there and like the vampire takes the 2 Ku Klux Klan members and you're like, when they showed up, I was like, oh, is this a metaphor for something? Yeah. I was like, is this a metaphor? Yeah. And it wasn't until the Irish guy shows up at the at the party and I'm like, oh, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Like, okay, now we're in.
Oh, yeah.
But the musical scene where Preacher Boy starts singing, and they have the little narration over it, and he talks about how some people have an ability to connect the past and the future.
Yeah.
And the rock guy comes in. I laughed a little bit. I was like, all
Wait,
right.
the what?
When the rock guy comes in,
oh
he has the
yeah,
guitar,
yeah.
I laughed a little bit. But when it was going, I was like, this is one of the coolest scenes I've ever seen in a movie ever.
Yes.
How are they able to mix almost every genre of music into one thing, and it sounded so good.
In sync, everything.
Yes, it was genius, dude. Ryan Coogler, good job. You killed that.
No, more than
like you absolutely
man.
You absolutely cooked, and it was that, but I want to go to the horror. It was some of the best horror, and it's my favorite horror because it's all suspense. It's all letting you sit with the tension. It's not jump scare after jump scare after jump scare after jump scare. It's, all right, Haley Steinfeld's going to go talk to those white people, and you know they're vampires. So how is that going to shape up?
Yeah.
It shapes up exactly as you expect, but they let you think it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to do this on camera. Ready? when she walks away, and the dude goes,
oh, yeah.
like, they fly now?
They fly now? They fly now.
They fly now. I was like, dude, what is happening? It was so good. That was pure. And then like, you know what happened to her, but they still let it build. They really wait because they let that scene with her and Michael B. Jordan play out, and you're like, wait, is she?
Oh,
and then nah, like getting absolutely eaten. It was fantastic. I want you to talk though, and we can talk more about the movie because I'm getting too much into the movie.
No,
Phil. What's your
This
review?
is what I've been waiting on. This is why I'm so excited that you saw the movie, because I was about to be here like trying to figure out a way to not spoil it. I can finally spoil it, bro. This is why I'm so sad, because I thought you were low-key gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
No.
Now I'm gonna feel so bad because I gave it an 8 out of 10.
Oh,
But there's a reason for that, because I love this movie. I think when I watch it a second time, because I'm gonna see it a second time, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. But the only reason, this is the only gripe I have with it. The only gripe, because you didn't say anything. You said everything I loved about it. But real quick, the only gripe I had with it was there were a couple of things that I don't feel like got enough depth. So there were some things about the ancestors that I think they could have gone a little bit more deeper on and used it. He could have used that to defeat the ancestors, like him having his guitar with him. I thought in that last scene where eventually that vampire dies there in the water, I think they could have done something. Instead of just Michael B. Jordan Smoke stabbing him, I feel like they could have gone into the whole ancestor plane thing, almost like a Black Panther type thing, where they're helping him defeat those vampires. But even when Smoke killed his girlfriend because she was about to turn into a vampire, they could have done something where she would have used her spiritualness or her spiritual plane self to help them. But I mean, that's not a huge gripe, because no matter what, everything that movie was doing and everything it was symbolic to was so good. Like, after I finished the movie, I met with some of my friends who have seen it, and we were just sitting there for 3 hours trying to dissect everything, because they were in the same spot I was. Like, I was trying to understand everything about that movie. That's why I'm going to see it the second time. But we were trying to figure out what some of the things meant. And the more we were talking about it, we were piecing it together, because we had 3 different point of views, and we just instantly clicked or pieced them together. So the vampires was the thing that I feel like I was trying to understand, because I know there was definitely symbolism they were trying to show with that. And the thing we came up with was they were culture vultures. So
yeah, like, hey, we're all about peace and love, but
too.
really we're like still in charge and we control you.
But like, yes, but like the thing I love that was illustrated was the fact that, one, the scene where Sammy is singing and shows all the cultures, everyone's culture from past, present, and future, just in harmony, dancing to his song. And then you see the vampires.
Oh, and they're just singing the Irish song. You're right.
They're singing,
yes.
Well, I don't think they were singing the Irish song yet, but they see that they see that the roof is like.
Oh, you're
the
talking
buildings,
about before. Okay.
Yeah, so the roof is just opened up. They see that there is some type of culture going on in there, and the guy instantly thinks, "Wow, I want that. I want to add that to what we have going on right here." So they go. He's like, "I see you got a little party going on," and the black people answer it. Michael B. Jordan, Cornbread.
Why don't you go and let me in?
Yeah, why don't you go and let me in? And they're like, nah, bro. Like, I don't know why, because obviously, you know, like at this time it's the Mississippi South. They already got a problem with the KKK. Smoke did, and they're just like, nah, we don't need you over here. And they're like, why is Mary in there? And they say she's family, and that also shows like, oh, oh, they've known her for a long time. That's why she's with this community, symbolizing like some people that are different races since they've lived there. They're part of that community. But then they are so badly trying to get in. They start playing music like them. And then Smoke's like, man, what is this? And then Stack all like, yeah, I like this. And then Smoke like, man, cut that out. You ain't getting in. And then so like, they walk away and they're still trying to find ways to get in. And then in order for that to happen, they're starting to turn all of the people who are in there following their culture, and they still like, nah, you ain't getting in. Mm-hmm. And it's just that symbolism of culture vultures. Because if you couldn't tell, the one reason why I think they're culture vultures too is because that vampire or the vampires who were already vampires weren't killing anybody. Mm-mm. They were turning them into them. They were living in harmony. Even that Irish jig he was doing, and the fact that everybody was singing with him, I was like,
they weren't
wow.
like doing their own thing. It's not like what you said with the scene where it's like a bunch of different cultures and music genres.
Exactly.
For him, it was just everyone was the exact same, and it was his.
Yeah.
Not theirs, his.
It was his, but also it was in a way in the community theirs. Because he had their, he was in control of them.
He took them, yeah.
That's why I was so shook. But also the scene where, like, he shows really how much he's really connected with everybody. He starts, well, one, he starts speaking Chinese. Two, he tells them the plan of the KKK. And I instantly was like, what the heck? So he's warning them, saying, pretty much you're going to die anyways. Because if we leave, I mean, we'll kill your family. But two, once the sun comes up, the Grand Wizard and the KK gonna come straight down here because I bid his children. That was their whole plan. They were gonna come and shoot you guys up. I was like, whoa. And so it was just a whole bunch of manipulating to try to get in still. And that was the one where I was like, holy crap, this is nuts. You'll do anything in any lengths to try to get all of them, get everything.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to remember the scene where, what's it called? I just can't remember. I think the thing that kind of messed me up was how he was trying to use Sammy or a preacher boy. I was trying to understand, like, was it he needed him to sing? Because this is what me and my friend were kind of...
I think it just attracts them. Like, that was, like, their whole thing. It's like, with music, it attracts them.
Yeah, but the thing that I was trying to understand was, one of my friends said that he was trying to add Sammy's voice to it so that he could get everyone, like Sammy's voice would get everyone into this community he's trying to make of just vampires. But then the thing I took from it was, I thought he was trying to use Sammy to just leave, get out of it, like go to the afterlife, because I thought he was stuck there. That's what I was thinking. But I'm still not to a conclusion. That's why I'm going to go see it again. But, bro, all the symbolism that was going on in that movie, I was just like, I need to watch it the second time. It was just so good,
you know what it
bro.
Could be? I think with Sammy, there's probably like some deeper reason, but I think the best way I can think about it is like, if you have someone with a great voice singing your like culture, he's going to get invited in more and more places. And then that Irish guy is going to be able to take more and more people into his group. You know, like it's, again, his Sammy was so good. His music was like, it's infectious. You can hear it for miles. He's so talented. You put that in our little culture thing we're trying to do, then we can keep taking more and more people because we'll just keep getting let in different places.
That's what I think it probably is.
Yeah. Dude, that movie I think is genius. And I think something movies get caught up in is exposition dumps. Like, it's like, oh, yeah, I'm this and that, and my life is hard. Dude, Smoke and Stack, like, they don't straight up talk about their backstory, but they touch on Chicago. The only thing they probably, like, blatantly talk about is how they killed their dad.
Yeah.
But that's, like, it made sense in the context. This movie does such a great job of saying so much with showing so little. Like, it doesn't give you a flashback of them doing it, like killing their dad. It doesn't give you a flashback of his son dying. It doesn't like show them their experiences in Chicago. It's just word of mouth talking and the things they like touch on. It's like more movies need to take like hint on that because I think it's incredible. That movie, I think it's Ryan Coogler's best movie that I've seen. I'd take it over Creed. I'd take it over Black Panther 1 and 2. I think it's freaking genius.
Bro, that is why it's so hard to even rate this movie right now, because Ryan Coogler's filmography, I love all of his movies. I love them.
It's so good.
But it's so hard to put one over the other for me. So the one thing I still really wanted to touch on before I really did say anything was just Preacher Boy's thing about like wanting to be like Smoke and Stack, but really that's not really him. And they were Smoke was trying to tell him that by like, go like, yo, be with the nice black folk up the street. Don't be like us. And then like, I think that helped him figure out who he needs to be. Like, you don't need to be like us where we're hustling, doing this, doing that, being part of gangs. You just need to be you. And I love that.
Yeah.
I love that he held on to his music, left, and became the singer he is. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, I just want to finish it there. Like, I thought that was really good for a certain part. But
great movie, fantastic movie. I think it's a runner-up, or I think it's like at the headline for the best movie I'll see all year.
It'll be in the best picture conversation.
I think for me personally though, like I don't know if Fantastic Four, Thunderbolts will hit that because I think this movie is incredible. I think it's incredible. Again, I thought it was going to be a jump scare, crazy horror movie. No, it's just very unsettling, and its horror is practiced perfectly.
We talked about Sinners last week, and I don't think we got enough time to really dive into what we were thinking. But also, I wanted to get back into it because somebody on Instagram brought up some really cool ideas for spinoffs or sequels. And just in case, I'm going to shout out that person. The person's name on Instagram is Liam Loves Movies, just to say. But before we get into all the other stuff, I just want to bring up these ideas he brought up. So there were 4 he came up with, whether they're sequels or spinoffs, but here's the first one. A Smoke and Stack prequel.
Nah, I'm good.
You wouldn't want to see a Smoke and Stack prequel? See what was going on over in the war to their rise into Chicago with Al Capone?
I'm going to be a big hater on this segment right now.
Okay.
No. Want to know why? Because I felt like the way that movie gave us their backstory was perfection. It gave me just enough to understand who these people are, but didn't have to shove it in my face and tell me. So no, I'm good.
Okay, all right.
But you want that?
Oh yeah, I would want to check it out, but that's not the number one thing I want. I'm gonna get to that. Next up, Choctaw Nation vampire hunter film.
That was like the people at the opening of the movie, right?
Where the ones that were hunting, they were hunting Remick.
That'd be cool.
I would love to see that. That's interesting. Especially if they make it like, or bring it up to modern speed where it's like their great-great-granddaughter or grandson is now like, it's almost like Transylvania type thing.
Yeah.
I would, or not, was that Transylvania?
Like.
The vampire Netflix?
Yeah,
okay, just making sure.
You were talking about a specific show? I thought you were talking about
Castlevania. My bad.
I thought you were just talking about Transylvania, like, in general.
No, not Hotel Transylvania. Not
that's what I was thinking of.
That was Adam Sandler. I was thinking of Castlevania, the anime. That's hella cool.
Hunting vampires, baby.
Trevor Belmont. Oh, my bad. But yeah, I would love to see that. Next up, Remick Irish Vampire prequel.
Nah, I'm good.
How come?
I like his mystery. I like that we know nothing about him. I think it's kind of cool. I think it adds so much. It makes him significantly more intimidating.
The only reason why I would be interested in that is because I do love the fact that, like, the thing that really gets me into it is because you know how at the end of the movie when Stack and Mary survived, they were different than Remick. They weren't really obsessed with trying to bite every human that was in their like vicinity. Compared, like him, he seemed like he wanted to do that. Like, so I would want to know why he was so obsessed with like creating that fellowship, and also why he was so like obsessed with like bringing everybody in and having everybody become a vampire.
I thought it was mainly just because he was like the vampire. Like he was like this first one, I would assume. Like he was the central one. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Because his eyes were red, everyone else's were white.
Well, yeah, but
that's different. Like that differentiated him.
Weren't there 3 of them that were red? Remember the people he bit who were part of that KKK thing?
No, those dudes were white.
Their eyes were red. I saw some red, but I guess. But
I want to double check that. I'm pretty sure their eyes were white because I remember when they're all dancing together, all their eyes are white.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then last but not least, a Stack and Mary sequel.
Definitely not.
Definitely not?
Why?
They could
They're just hanging out.
But they could also open up the world a little bit more. Like, because remember, they did say something where it's like, oh, this could be a universe where not just vampires, but other supernatural things are in there. It could be like we're looking through their POV of, like, different supernatural things or creatures that's going on. Like, they're trying to live their life, also trying to, like, also showing us how they're still in a relationship and they're still doing their thing. While we're seeing this stuff going on around them. Like, they could show us how dangerous the world really is of sinners.
Look, I get that. I think I'm just so against cinematic universe-ing this franchise. Because I just don't think it needs that. There's something... This movie is so special. Why are we going to just riddle it with a bunch of cinematic nonsense? You know, I would love for Ryan Coogler to do a werewolf movie or a ghost movie and like grow on that. But why does it have to be based on this world? Why can't we just get different things?
That's true. I just find these interesting, and I think there's just still more that could be dived into.
That's why a prequel I would be okay with, like the with like the old people like hunting the vampires. Love that. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I just think like spinning off two characters, like individual characters, I'm like no, because then that just feels like we're playing into what like the corporate greed of it all. You know, like oh people know these characters, so they want to go watch it. But, like, if you make a prequel movie about, like, the vampire hunters, that's cool. That's a cool, interesting idea. But to make a Mary and Stack spin-off... Bro, the end of the movie was very obvious that they're kind of just hanging out.
Yeah.
And they're doing their thing. So, like, I don't think I need any more information on them. Like, I got their closure. That answered my questions. I think if we got... what was the main vampire's name?
Remick.
I think if we got a Remick spin-off movie, sure, it could be scary and it could be weird and creepy or whatever. But I think so much of his mystery is what makes his character so interesting. He's just a weird dude. Like, it's very unsettling. What was the other one? Oh, the Smoke and Stack prequel. You got their backstory in the movie. You just didn't see it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's textbook writing. Being able to, like, understand something without having to properly see it, that's great writing.
Yeah.
So I just think, like, all these ideas diminish what Sinners tried so hard to do, and which was, like, give you so much by showing you so little. That's what I love about that movie. It's fantastic writing. But I think these would just, like, oh, okay, cool. Like, it's not as interesting anymore. It makes Sinners less interesting to me.
I don't know. I think it adds to it. I think, like, the two main things that I was really interested in was Stack and Mary sequel and a Remick Irish Vampire prequel. Only because with Remick... Yes, we do understand that he's a weird guy, but also I think the one thing that really makes me want to understand it a little bit more is that final scene with Sammy and him, where he knew the Lord's Prayer and he was reciting it with the vampires and like he was control of as well. And he just says, yeah, I remember hearing that when they stole my land and all that, like, or my forefathers or stole his land from where he was. And you could tell there's just so much hate. And what if that is also the driving force of why he is a vampire? And what if also he isn't the original vampire?
But that's what I'm saying. That's so awesome that he was that like small bit of dialogue is able to tell you so much because you know the history of like the I don't remember what Christians, English, whatever, them taking over Ireland and pushing their religion on the Irish people and basically getting rid of their culture. It's the exact same thing he's doing. That's what makes it so cool. Is like, but why do I need to see that? I don't need to see that. He told me what happened.
I know, but then you could build on that with like him becoming a vampire, him probably thinking, oh, I can kill those people now, but also finding out that, yo, I have this power that anybody I can bite, I have them in my control. Like we're all in a fellowship per se. So we could see why that motivation is there and also why it differs from, I'm guessing, the other vampires. Because I don't think he's the very first one.
No, I don't think he's the very first one. I was just meaning he was the central one because his eyes were different. Like everyone else's eyes were white, his were red. Like I felt like
that's
there was
what
something
they could get into there too. I don't know. That's what I'm. If this were to happen, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm totally fine with the way Sinners ended. I'm totally fine with it just being its own movie. But if these were to happen, I wouldn't be mad.
I'm just like, let's push new ideas instead of just retreading ground again. Because like I get it. Like it would be cool, but like that him giving that dialogue where he knows the Lord's Prayer says so much about his backstory without having to show it to you. Same thing with Smoke and Stack. All the little how they killed their dad and how they like were in Chicago and some weird stuff went on. They robbed both sides and they were playing both sides. That's so cool that they like mention it, but it never feels forced. It never feels like they're setting up something else. They're just bringing it up like they're real people. That's what that movie does so good. It writes very realistic people, and I don't want a cinematic. I'm trying to figure out a way I can make that a word. I don't want to make that a cinematic universe because I think that movie's so special, and I don't want to ruin that. Okay. You know.
So make it just a one-hit wonder, and then make something new.
Make some Ryan Coogler. Do whatever you want, bro. Go just have fun. Like he's doing Black Panther 3 right now.
Yeah.
After that, bro, go do whatever you want. You're a genius.
Honestly, make MCU give him Blade.
Yeah,
give him Blade.
I think he said no though, right? I thought he like.
That's one funny thing. I think that he low key is like going in at Kevin Feige or the MCU with this movie Sinners because the fact that they've been delaying Blade, he's just like, all right, I'll make my own.
I just saw a thing that someone asked him who's his favorite vampire, and he said Blade.
Michael B. Jordan said the same thing. So I'm low key like, if Mahershala Ali were to leave, Give it to Michael B. Jordan and
Dude, don't let Mahershala Ali leave. That'd make me so sad.
I don't want him to, but at the same time, I kind of want him to because I'm feeling bad because he's missing out on projects because of this. Mm-hmm. He is, and I'm just like, bro, like I'm gonna be mad because the Eternals had one of my favorite post-credit scenes in the MCU with Blade going like, I wouldn't want to touch that if I were you, bro. Mm-hmm. And they don't do anything with that.
Yeah.
That pisses me off.
Because y'all hated Eternals, and now all of a sudden you guys like it.
Yeah.
Where were you at?
No, for
Where
real.
were you at?
Shame on you guys. Like, I still don't understand that. Hey, if you thought it was a stinking 7 out of 10, okay.
That's not like, bad. Like, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people rated it like a 4 or 5, and I'm like, what did you guys watch?
I know.
And now we can't even get the Blade movie because everybody was like, I don't know. Like, we had the post-credit scene in there, but not a lot of people liked Eternals. Bro, Blade, I watched the first movie again, and I'm just like, dang, bro, imagine a modern Blade.
Dude, in Eternals, like, bro, y'all be complaining about the visuals, like, look how bad garbage these MCU movies look now. That movie was freaking gorgeous.
It looked amazing.
Ugh.
Looked so amazing.
That was probably the best looking MCU movie we've had since Endgame.
It was.
Isn't that crazy? That's 4 years ago.
I wholeheartedly believe that was the most visually best movie the MCU. Also, the one thing I want to finish off with is, I know you said Preacher Boy was probably like the character for you in Sinners, Sammy. Mm-hmm. To me, it was the Stack Twins, or it was Smoking Stack Twins.
Oh yeah, dude, that's
without
valid.
a doubt.
So valid.
Like, the one thing I love about Michael B. Jordan playing the Smoking Stack Twins, you can tell that it is him, but it's definitely not him, if that makes sense. It's totally two different people. And it's scary to realize that. I don't know if it's the editing that does it so well, where they, like, you know, they shared the knife when they were killing that snake. They sharing cigarettes when they smoking. They even, like, when they're talking or around other people too, you could see that they are both different people. Like that scene when Remick and those vampires were like singing that "Big Mo around it," and then like Stack was like, and then Smoke was like, "Man, cut that out." I was like, "Bro, this is so perfect." But you can tell they are purely two different people, and that is awesome. And I think Michael B. Jordan, phenomenal actor, and he did a phenomenal job just understanding both characters and sticking to the script with both of them.
You think he's a front runner for best actor this year?
You see, I want to put him there. I want to, because that performance, so good. But I think that there is definitely going to be something that comes out where somebody's going to be like, nope, it was him.
But is he the front runner right now?
Right now,
he has to be number one.
Right now, yes, to me.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
I think Sinners is probably right now number one movie. Like, it's probably going to win. But, like, obviously, there's
number
probably
one
more later.
Yeah, right now at this point, like...
No, keep going.
But right now at this point of, what is it, May?
Yeah, we're...
April?
Yeah, April. End of April.
April. Michael B. Jordan, Best Actor. Best Picture, Sinners.
Can I be honest with you? Mm-hmm. I feel like Sinners is the perfect example of a movie the Oscars loves. Mm-hmm. I can see it winning.
I hope it does.
There's so... That movie's so deep, but also so appealing and so good that I think this movie 100% deserves it.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't think of too many movies. I feel like you're going to get the random movies that, like, always come out of nowhere that everyone's talking about. I feel like maybe, unless I'm wrong here, but, like, Anora was one of them where it was like, whoa, what the heck? This movie's so good. Mm-hmm. Similar to, like, I was going to say Amelia Perez. Right, let's go straight into the Hunger Games castings then. Phil, you have them up because I don't remember them.
My bad. I'm trying to pull up a bigger picture, and yes, I have them here. All right, so for the new movie, I believe it is called Hunger Games Sunrise. Hunger Games Sunrise on the Reaping. On the Reaping. They have a crazy cast for this movie. Playing President Snow is Ralph Fiennes, originally played by Donald Sutherland. Playing Plutarch Heavensbee, we have Jesse Plemons, originally played by Philip Seymour Hoffman. Playing Effie Trinket is Elle Fanning, which is a W casting. I mean, all these W casting, but Elle Fanning as Effie Trinket, a young Effie Trinket, is tough. And this was originally played by Elizabeth Banks. Playing main guy from Waves. Huh? Either way, Kelvin Harrison Jr. is going to be in it. And the role that he was playing was originally played by Jeffrey Wright, who was also a very good actor. Playing Wiress is Maya Hawke. If you don't recognize her, she's from Stranger Things. Really cool character in that show. originally played by Amanda Plummer. And then also another crazy casting I didn't even know about, playing Caesar Flickerman, is Kieran Culkin.
Yeah, that's the one I like a lot.
Originally played by Stanley Tucci.
Yeah, I'm really happy Kieran Culkin got casted for this.
Bro, this cast?
It's an all-star cast. It's Hunger Games, dude. It's going to make a bunch of money. They need to have, like, a crazy cast. And you know what's funny about their cast? Mm-hmm. It's going to sound crazy. Their cast is very much a type. Mm-hmm. And let me explain. It's... Hunger Games has like a fan base. Yeah. I don't want to speak for the whole fan base, but it has a fan base that's very much like, it's the kinds of people that are like, I can fix him, or that guy's pretty hot. You get like, they casted a group of like very weirdly attractive people. Like I can't explain it. But all of these people are pretty attractive. And I know, I can see the TikToks of people bringing up, what's the guy's name that this movie's based about?
President Snow?
Not President, it's not President. It's
is it about
the trainer from the originals.
Yeah, I know
what's his name?
About. Haymitch.
I can see the trailer. Like, when a trailer drops, everyone's going to be like, Haymitch. Like, whoa, that's a dude. Kieran Culkin, bro, come on. Like,
that is
really?
a W casting.
Elle Fanning, I know everyone's going to fiend over. I feel like people low-key fiend over Jesse Plemons, and I think that's kind of funny, but
Jesse
also
Plemons
valid.
is a good actor, man.
Again, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a very kind of cast. It's the same when they casted for the last one.
Ben Lang is in it.
When they casted the Battle of Songbirds and Snakes, and everyone was talking about President Snow, they're like... They know what they're doing by casting that dude. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they are casting for a very specific group of people.
Yeah.
And that group, I know, regardless of the quality of this movie, is going to be obsessed with this because the cast is who they are.
McKenna Grace is in this, too.
Yeah. McKenna Grace is freaking everything all of a sudden.
Bro, she's been in Ghostbusters. She's been in stinking that weird Dwayne The Rock Johnson Santa Claus movie.
Yeah. You think she'll stick around?
Oh, she will.
Yeah.
She 1,000% will.
I feel like she's always had jobs since she started. Since Gifted. She's just been kind of like constantly going,
What is her filmography, actually? Let me see this.
I have it up.
She was in Handmaid's Tale?
Ghostbusters, I, Tonya, Gifted. I feel like, Gifted was probably one that like, put her on the map. But
I hated that. I hate those new Ghostbusters movies, bro.
I have a friend that loves them.
I hate them. It's sick. It makes me sick to my stomach.
But yeah, so I'm not like whoa.
She was in Batman, Kate Crusader.
I'm not like whoa cast or anything, but I'm happy that they're giving this movie a very strong cast.
Exactly.
Because I like Hunger Games a lot. I'm very much gonna watch it, whatever. Hunger Games is it's a TikTok group of people that I just know that I could see because it was all over my TikTok when Hunger Games Battle of Songbirds and Snakes was coming out. So I just know what kind of TikToks I'm going to be fed on my For You page. But I love this cast. I'm very excited for this movie. I hear the book's pretty good. So I think we're going to be in it for a good ride.
She was young Carol in Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, her filmography is insane. That's what I'm saying.
She's Player One.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's had like jobs since that movie.
Bizarre Vark.
Like just constantly since,
She was in Independence Day. She's been in all the bad movies of the old ones, bro.
So yeah, she's just in everything, dude.
But what's it called? The Hunger Games is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I love the Hunger Games.
Yeah, I do too. I'm very excited. And I loved the last one. I really liked the last one. Like
the last one was really good.
It was so good. I think it's one of the best ones. I think I'd put it with how would I rank them? How would I even rank the Hunger Games movies?
I gotta go.
I'd have to watch them back. Mm-hmm. I think like Catching Fire, OG, Ballad, Mockingjay Part 2,
and
then 1. I don't remember. I can't differentiate them. I don't remember like what happens in either that separates them. But yeah, I think that's how I'd rank them. Again, love Hunger Games. I'm excited for this. I think they're gonna kill it.
I gotta go if the OG is the number one, bro. The OG.
Yeah, the OG one's really good.
The anxiety I felt in that movie and the depression I felt for all District 12 or District 13, I was like, oh man, bro.
Can I ask for something?
Yeah.
How come the Maze Runner movies can't get this treatment?
If you think about it, how come a lot of these booked
No, I don't care about the other ones. Why isn't the Maze Runner getting treated like this, guys? How about me? Why can't we look out for me? As someone who's read all the books, why can't we look out for me? You know, I get all these little Hunger Games fans, all these people are like, I want all the Hunger Games movies, whatever. And like, look, I understand the Maze Runner movies people don't love. Everyone loves the first one.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's like,
It went to crap.
I like them a lot. I think they're pretty good, and I'll ride for those movies forever. So I would love for them to do the prequels. So whoever's listening, who did the Maze Runner movies? Was it Fox? Lionsgate? Just someone out there. Whoever's listening, you know. It's MGM.
MGM. Yeah.
Whoever's out there. Wes Ball, come back, bro. I know you're making... I know you're doing Legend of Zelda and Planet of the Apes. I know you've moved on to bigger, better things. But you're not... Let's just remember what got your start. And that was Maze Runner. So come back to me.
Was that really his start?
I don't think it was his first thing. But it was probably the thing that like put him on the map. I don't know. I'm just kind of talking right now before I close this pod. Do you have anything else you want to say?
I just find it cool that The Hunger Games is like, out of all these book to film movies, is like one of the, like as a franchise.
It's with Harry Potter. It's with, maybe not to the same scale, but like it's with Harry Potter. It's,
yeah.
They're always getting adapted. Again, they made a book and a movie. The book just came out. Like they said, we're making a new book and the movie's going to come out.
For the Hunger Games? Or?
This one, yeah, that's what this is. This book
just
came
for the
out.
book. Okay, my bad.
The book just came out like, what, not a few months ago, like 7 months ago?
Because the fan base is strong. For
yeah, and dude, like, I saw a thing like Barnes & Noble, like, shot up. Everyone was going.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah.
It's impressive, bro. Like, I remember reading that book going, like, this is a good book, and I don't usually read.
You know, we're strong. We ride together. I love you. I don't know why I said that. I just want you to make more books. I don't even think he writes anymore, actually. Look, all I'm asking is there's 2 books in the Maze Runner series that they didn't do. The Fever Code and the Kill Order.
Yeah. Because
they're prequels, so they didn't really need to. People hate Divergent. Okay, Divergent. That's why they didn't do them, you know? And I felt like it was after Divergent when that 3rd movie got canceled.
Yep.
People were just like done. They were stepping back from the whole book to movie thing. You still see them, but not like that was a specific genre that was led by the Hunger Games. Because of Hunger Games, Maze Runner got adapted and Divergent, so on and so forth. I like that genre of movie. I do. I really do. They're corny, sure. They're very campy, but I don't know. There's something... There's a personality to them that I enjoy that makes them very comfortable to watch. So I love the Maze Runner with all my heart, and as much as I can watch so many Hunger Games movies, I would love for them to bring back Maze Runner. Even if you had to remake it. I would just remake it, you know? Make it more like the books.
Man, who can get better than Dylan O'Brien?
No one. No.
I'm about to say Dylan O'Brien.
Such a good Thomas. That whole cast, dude, that cast is insane. That cast is so good. I love them all. Anyways, I can go on for hours about how much I love the Maze Runner. So, do you have anything else you want to add on the Hunger Games before we end?
I'm all good.
Before we close? All right, guys. This is the Film Podcast where we talk about films in the way that anyone can enjoy. Please like, comment, follow, subscribe on all the social medias: Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Are we on X? No.
Yes,
we are on X. So do it, please. And James Dashner, if you're watching, let's get some book deals and movie deals happening so we can get those Maze Runner movies. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good week.
Hit that bell.
Ding, ding.